All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the problems we solve for MSPs in staffing their organizations. How's it going, Alex?
I'm doing great, and yourself, Eric?
Pretty well. Alex is a contractor at Support Adventure. I'm the founder of Support Adventure, and we wanted to make this video, the long format one, about how we can solve your problems, your pain points in staffing your MSP. Yeah, it's pretty blatant marketing, but we're going to be real about it. We want to help you transform your help desk operationally and with great people being onboarded remotely. And so, we've been doing this for so long, and we've seen so many MSPs have this work. What's the sort of secret sauce, if you can boil it down to one statement?
To one statement will be tricky, but I think we go above and beyond to find the best techs.
And make the right fit.
Yeah, exactly.
We're matchmakers.
Matchmakers.
Yeah. So you don't have to go through, we'll go into it in detail, but we take the trouble out of finding the best people, selecting and interviewing them, and onboarding them onto your MSP, leading to long-term stability in staffing. Mm-hmm. We have contracts that have been 5 years long already, and even longer. And we do this so that we can give people in remote staffing positions a stable income, and we can give you stable staff for your MSP. So you can think about your growth. Yeah.
Exactly. So, how do we do it? The first thing is we look all around the world for
everywhere.
The best people. Already with that, you're not just having the small talent pool of your local region, you have access to a global talent pool.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, that also just brings in a whole new aspect of how people will come in and have different ideas on how to troubleshoot issues, because of the different backgrounds and cultures. And
Listen, in growing this business, I have traveled the world. I've been to South America, North America, Africa, Asia, Europe. And going to these places where we feel that there's an opportunity to find people who speak great English and can give great service, whether those are expats, like myself. That's how I started the business. I was living in Eastern Europe, and I was like, I want to work online. So I found my first job. I'm originally from Canada. So I found a job that I could work online. I'm like, hey, this is a pretty good business. And so I started by hiring other expats and people who spoke great English where I was in Belgrade. And it worked. It worked. And the clients who are based in the US, UK, etc., they don't really know these places where we're hiring people. They haven't been there, and they don't know the mentality, but we are experts on how to find the best people over there. We've got a recruitment marketing department that constantly finds the best way to get people to apply for us. And then we also are experts at bridging the gaps between cultures where there is one, and understanding local pay scales, bureaucracy, and stuff like that, so we can make everything work for everybody. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we find the best people around the world. So, and if you want to know where our key market is, it's where this guy is from.
South Africa. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is Alex with his South African person sitting right here. And I was really surprised when I first went there in 2020, and I met so many people who were so hardworking, spoke such great English, and were really hungry for an opportunity like Support Adventure to hook them up working with a UK or American client. And it became kind of like our main place to find people, and we've become the absolute experts in finding the best people there out of thousands of applicants. And out of thousands of applicants, we only show you the best, the creme de la creme.
Yeah, literally, we get about 1,000 applications a week.
A week.
And in a month period, only about 15 actually get onboarded into our talent pools, because we got a highly selective vetting process.
Yeah.
So all applicants have to go through our training and testing program.
So if you have time, you can post your own ad on a job board in any country, but unless you have time to really figure out, and the system, like we do, to really figure out who the best people are, and get them down to that 1%. So we're presenting you the 1%. And we're presenting you the 1% of people who we've actually verified have the communication skills that our clients need, that have the work ethic and the ability to solve technical issues that we need. We do this with intro videos that you can see on their candidate presentation portfolio. You watch them introduce themselves, and you only interview the people you already like from the videos. You see who they are, you hear how they speak. And also, you get to see their ticket notes that we do in the VM test. We do a VM test, and they go in there and they write ticket notes of how they solve the problem. So you get a sense of like, how are they going to communicate with our clients in writing?
Yes.
And what is their process for troubleshooting technical issues? How are they going to solve the issues on my help desk? And so with all that information, you're selecting people in a uniform standard way based on, you know, an equal sort of footing, not just a random resume with random information and buzzwords they put in and different people marketing themselves in a different way. No, a standardized thing so you can click through, watch the videos, look at the test results, and basically like decide who you want to interview. And then we really assist in doing that interview, going through the offer stage, negotiating.
Everything involved in that onboarding process. I mean, if you need technical assessments to be completed, technical interviews to be done.
Whatever you do internally, we then let you do it with the people who are pre-selected. And people like really find that at this point, the candidates that succeed based on us giving that 1% initially, and then you selecting the ones of that 1% that you really like, then we can go and put them through whatever, you know, vetting process that you have internally, and then you can really find your tech. You can find your person that you want to onboard. And we have lots of knowledge to make the onboarding smoother, to make sure that your MSP has the sort of system standard operating procedures that you need to manage remote tech and hold them accountable. It's really important, and to us to have the client provide a remote working environment that meets our standards. And so we help coach you in that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, finally, having a remote tech join your team, it's going to be more affordable at the end of the day.
And it's going to be better for them as well.
Exactly.
I mean, are you like sick of like paying so much for techs in your area, and you know, getting people who are not really that great even, but they do need that, you know, like upper five-figure or six-figure salary to do what you want. I mean, like we can totally do better. We can help you save half on your staff in most cases. Depends on the region, how much you pay locally. I mean, there's some, you know, there's all these various, depends on the candidate, all this sort of stuff. Everything depends, but in general, it's a win-win for everybody because we pay them more than they would make in a local job in the place where they're living, and you're paying less for them than you would pay a local person in your area.
Yeah, and you're not going to be, there's not going to be a massive shift in the quality. In fact, the quality would either be the same, if not a lot better, than if you had to hire somebody locally.
That's right. And we pretty much got it down to a formula. So we've helped over 100 MSPs do this. We've got contracts that have lasted for years. We've got 200 people on board on our company, more than 200 right now, and we're growing. We feel that we are the most innovative staffing solution for MSPs in the industry. We're connecting, you know, different people in different time zones and just making the borders and barriers disappear. You know, we cut down the red tape for you. It's an easy process from start to finish, and we want to help you. So if you want to know more, go to become a client form on our website, fill it out, and we will be in touch.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Have a great day further.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye now.